Hello guys, I'm going to just start playing some 5 and 10 minute games just to try and learn how to play certain openings. So, holy cow. Let's play French. Trying to stop d4, and since he played it, I'll take. Now I get a nice tempo. And now I can play check. And now I'm threatening to take here. Trying to protect it. Alrighty. So, let's see. This is a very nice looking pawn to take. I'm very tempted to take that pawn once he moves his queen. Depending on where the queen moves, I will take that pawn. And if he plays knight anywhere, I'm going to take the queen. Okay. So now what do I do? So now I can play here, threaten that pawn, not that, threaten that pawn, and threaten that pawn. I think I might. Or I can take first, and then play check. Both are tempting. I also can just play knight here. Where can the knight go? The knight can go here, which is a bit scary. So I don't think that actually does much though. Because I think I can just play queen there, so I think I'm just gonna play knight here. And try to see how many tempi I can get for two pawns. Here I'm really hoping that they take. Because if they take, then I can then just play rook there and I win the pawn. And obviously I have a lot more going on. So that was the reason I didn't think that this was much of an issue, which maybe I should have thought of it as more of an issue than I did, but I don't see a reason I can't just take it. Take the pawn with check, and then take the knight. Yeah, I think I just... So, now obviously the game is about to get really, really interesting. Because I can play check. I will be threatening this pawn if I play knight here, for instance. I'm still going to eventually probably play that. So, here I think I might as well play check. Because I'm threatening that pawn. With check again. And now... Ooh, I think I might have missed something. Oh, but I'm fine. So I play queen here. I want to take... I I want them to take, and then for me to take back with the knight so I can threaten the bishop. Okay, so now this is where the game gets interesting. So, obviously this time I'm not threatening anything. But oh dear, is it a scary thing to take. And now, I don't see why I cannot just take and then... So I think here, materials equal. So I can just take, play knight here, threatening both. And what I'm really hoping for here is rook here. Because then I just crush. So now, knight here looks very tempting. Yeah, I think I just play knight here and see what he does about the pawn. Because he has to do something. Because I have two attackers, and this knight is going to become a monster if you don't believe it is currently. Okay, so now I can play check, or I have other options as well. I think I might just want to go back and just basically have it is pawn structure worse. Both of us have just awful pawn structures in this position. So, now that that has been played, it's very tempting to just start pushing this pawn. So I think I will. If it's ever threatened, I can just play rook here, and it allows my bishop to get out. What are his threats? His only real threat is going like bishop there, in which case I just continue. So I think and even then I can just take the pawn. Okay, so that makes sense. Alrighty. So now I think I just defend it. And I'm going to continue pushing it. So if rook here, I'm able to just play knight there, which is crushing. So now this pawn is going to become very scary now. Obviously, I need to get rid of the bishop first, since it is defending that square. Or one of the other pieces. By, like, for instance... Well, that doesn't really do it, but I have options. So now what do I do? I think that the bishop is a lot better on this diagonal, but So he can take the pawn, but I'm pretty sure I can do this. Yeah. So now I can play, for instance, that. Okay, so he doesn't do anything about this, so I might as well just try to play this. No really good way to stop it. The best way I would say is probably this, which I just play this and counter it. So I think now I should just be threatening a lot. So now I can just play this, threaten this pawn. Okay. So here, yeah, it's so close to working. So I feel like I should be able to just take. Oh, that's well played. Yesh. So I gotta just try and win the pawns. So let's see. I'm gonna try and win a pawn. Well, it doesn't stop me from checking them. I'm just gonna continue. feels like I should be able to play like that, but it doesn't work because he has this check. It's just because that is check, that is the issue. Oh yeah, that's fair. Already. I would like to point out 10 minutes is not my regular time control. My regular time control is an hour and 30. I'm just trying to get my openings down. Really? Really? That's what we're doing now? We're just importing games where we get black? Come on, you don't gotta... Is this person going to do it as well? Might be because of the question mark after my rating. Which, that actually would be somewhat fair. This is called the Ready Opening. I'm not sure if I've done a video on it, but I will if I haven't. The idea is basically you want to get this diagonal, and then you want to play for chaos. So here you gotta take. And then you gotta... And you're also attacking this pawn. Ooh, I'm not sure about that one. This is a common trap, actually. I don't recommend playing queen to king 2 in that type of position. So now I have options. Man, do I have options. And all of them look good. So, I mean, rarely is this a bad idea. So, now I can take. Now this is a good threat. Yeah. So now, I guess I'll... Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's just a common trap. So yeah, that's one reason to play that this opening. I'll, yeah, I'll play d6. So this is about to be a fun game, because I get to play the French on the other side of the board. Why did I decide on playing the French on the wrong side of the board? I have no clue. What? Why? That's a pretty good looking... How trapped is the knight? Not. Okay, so I can't do anything. Oh. Yeah. Just take, right? And just remove this. Okay. Yeah, so now I can just bulk up the center. Because I need to do that in this type of position. In these positions, I'm always very nervous that my center is just going to die a slow and painful death. I need to get rid of the knight so I can defend with a bishop. That's the reason I'm doing that. So that doesn't quite work yet. I can play something like this. But it doesn't work. I think that even though this doesn't work, it's my best option. Because takes, rook here. Okay. So now I can get rid of an attacker. Fair enough. So, first of all, this is an option. But it's not a good one since this comes with an attack on the queen. Okay. I figured that was coming. So now what do? I have options again. So, luckily there's no piece other than the bishop that can go there. So now, kick it. Still two defenders. And now I can just go here, right? Now I have an entire file, funnily enough. I can do that. I have options again. I am no longer in a not fun position. I am now back to the fun positions. I have to keep up as much pressure as I can in this type of position. So the thing is, now I want to kick him out with a6. Whoa. This feels like I should be crushing, and I think I am. Am I? So I can play this. And if he takes... No, I'm not crushing. But I can double up now. Oh, I am a fool. I am a large fool. Never mind, I am not. I am a genius. I knew he wouldn't see that he can take my piece for free. I knew it. Yeah. Sometimes you're stupid, but your opponent's just more stupid. If if you're stupid and your opponent's stupid, it kind of just becomes a gambling game. So now I might be able to. So I can't actually do that, so I should just do this. So I can... I want to double up on the 7th rank. So now... that doesn't quite work. But I can now play this, which is tempting. Okay. So I can play check. Now I can play this. Okay. I am an idiot in the highest of degrees. Okay. Well, I can't... I have no one to blame but myself for that one. I have no one to blame but myself. Okay, so I guess I'll just play knight of 3. Oh, come on. Oh, in this, I personally don't like playing c4, because then they can play that, and they play into the mainline English, which I don't like. So now I just play a Queen's Gambit, if they allow it. And if they don't, I don't know what they do. I have never played against a person who tries to play this and doesn't play into a Queen's Gambit. Because after d4, what are you supposed to do in that position? Okay. Now this is about... this might be interesting. What is... are they just doing this on purpose? I don't get why this would be someone's prep. If they... now I'm starting to think that my opponent might not have prep, but now this pawn's coming with force. Unless this is played. Because it pins the knight and they can then take it, which... in which case it still will be coming shortly with force. This seems quite silly. So I might want to just play this. I think I do. Or maybe here. Both squares look very nice. So, obviously I have threat. So, now I'll go here. Now I'll castle. Okay. Now what do I do? I kind of want him to take. I can play this. Force him to take. Because if he doesn't take, this is what? I see. There's more behind not taking than I thought. But I still don't understand why you wouldn't take. Okay, this might be an interesting game. What the heck is it going on now? Why am I not crushing? So, obviously, the idea is if that happens, I just take. Yeah, I'm trying to get the idea, because there's no way to defend there's no way to save the bishop and save your king. You gotta save the king. Okay. So now there's options once again, but I might as well take their... Stop him from castling real quick. If he castles, I take his knight for free. I don't see what else he can do. That, I guess, is an option. I mean, I'm up a pawn and have just a much better looking position. I guess I'll kick out the knight. Just got nowhere to go. That's good. This pawn is going to be a thorn in his side, I think. So now I can, for instance, develop a knight here. I'm trying to get a knight to this square, because that just looks like a nice square for a knight. And also, I'm trying to win pawns. Both of those are good outcomes for me. Ay, ay, ay. So now I think I do just bring a knight here. That check is looking very nice. I mean, I might as well play it. I don't really see a good rebuttal. So now I think I can just play knight here. I played this first to make sure I can. To make sure that this can't be played, for instance. Because now if it is, it just looks like an obviously awful move. But if he had played it if he had played it before I was able to play this, for instance, if I had played, well, I was already going to bring my knight here. You're encouraging me, man. Okay. So now I don't see a whole ton that I can do super quickly. So what should I do? I don't see a reason not to just try and get some space. It's not like I'm the one getting checkmated in this position, so it's fine to weaken my king. Huh. I guess that is a move he can make. So my plan is to play here and then just start trying to crush him. I I don't see what he does about this. Alright. I don't see what that does. I'm assuming he thought I was trying to threaten something that I wasn't from that. That move just screams that he sees a threat. So I'm assuming that he sees some threat that I am not trying to do. So now I'm getting a lot for this. I have check. So this rook is very unhappy in its current square, and it can't really do much. So I kind of have to just... Yeah, I don't see what that does. So yeah, that's pretty much his only option. And eventually I can play rook here, for instance. I'm not going to right now. I don't have a reason to. I have check. So, check. So I think I can trade pawns in a position like this. Because bishop's got to go somewhere. And then in most of those squares I can just attack it, and it's difficult to defend. And even if you can, I can do stuff about that. So, first I can try and get this rook off this square. It just would be nicer if it's not there. I still can do all of the stuff I'm trying to do with it there. So, first of all, he can't come and try and attack me because check. So, that's very important. But, I'm going to play that either way next move. I think, depending on... I don't know for sure. Yeah, and that's the reason I said I don't know for sure. Because now I can play, for instance, just like rook here. So now what do I do? There's options again. Okay, yeah. And if he tries to repeat, I'm just not going to. Oh, now I'm going to try and push. I really have to. I don't really have other options in this type of position. I kind of just have to try to push. So now the knight's also stopping that, stopping him from promoting. So that doesn't work. Okay, yeah. I think I'm winning there anyway. Because I don't see how he stops this. Actually, he does have a way. I'm just bad. Oh, yeah, this... Here I play this as well. Okay. And now that I don't know what to play, I just play the headball. That's my way of playing this game. Come on, you gotta block it. Okay. Okay. Oh, crap. I misclicked. I meant to play rook here. Well, I didn't misclick. I miss... Alright. Well, he allowed it, so I'm not gonna complain about the fact that he didn't see a hanging rook. So now I'm gonna play this. And I'm gonna... Oh, I'm an idiot. I am an absolute buffoon. Why didn't I see that? I am not seeing stuff in the hippo today, huh? Well, I guess I know how I'm gonna play. I have a plan, and it is to cause chaos now. I don't really have any other ideas. Alright. That's not stopping me. He doesn't have enough tempi to stop this. And if he starts sacrificing his material, I'm doing great. I have all the space, I have everything in the position other than material, so. I might as well. Don't see another alternative, really. If I did, I would have played it. It's not a good looking move. Is there anything that he can do now? Are there follow-ups? I didn't see any. I hope not. That's something I didn't see. That doesn't look like something I can ignore either. Now what do I do, though? I don't ignore it, but what do I do? Oh, it even pins the stupid knight. Oh, I am an idiot. Yeah. Yeah, fair. Alright. Yeah, fair enough. That's an option. I might just try and play that, for instance. I don't see a checkmate. Oh, well, there goes the rook. Or maybe not. I'm gonna take there. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, no, after the piece. Alright. The good news is this isn't looking like holes in my opening prep. It's looking like me being stupid, which is an improvement. Okay. Maybe I can show you guys now the main line where my opponent doesn't bring their bishop out excessively early and it's a bad move. Okay, so this is main line. So now I play pawn there so I can get my bishop out. Since, obviously, this isn't looking very promising. Okay, so now I do. And now castles is what normally happens, and I sometimes don't even castle on this. Why is he thinking about this? Mainline is to castle. Like, I understand he doesn't know theory as well as I should. Okay, that's a move that makes sense. And then I guess I just play here? I'm assuming they've been burnt by this opening before. By what I'm about to do to this guy the second he does castle. I guess I can take, and then assuming this is the move that is played, I have a lot of options. And even if it isn't, I still have options. Oh, that's an interesting option. My opening isn't focused on that piece. It's fine, man. So I really want to take the second I can. Preferably when he can't take back with a knight, though, so. So now I can try to. So now I can try for that. So now I can attack again. It's difficult to defend all these pieces. In general, you don't want to have three pieces on the same line when they're not trying to work together. That's not always a great option. Okay. So yeah, now I'm just winning. Okay. Now, what on earth is going on? So I guess I just take, right? Check. Obviously, the pawn stops this, but I can try to get the knight there. I think I just play this and then just take. Alrighty. Alright. Yeah. Alrighty. Thanks so much, y'all, for watching. I think that is going to be my last game. If you're watching this in the future, which I think if anyone is, that's what's happening. Please, like and subscribe. Also, if you're watching right now somehow, please, I really appreciate anyone who helps out this channel by liking or anything like that. I'm just trying to get a couple of. I'm just trying to show people the fun openings that I like. Well, see y'all next time. Thank you so much for watching.